Hi, everyone. I'm Zoe Hotoff, a product marketing manager in Teams focused on frontline workers. I'm so excited today to talk to one of our inspiring retail customers, La Vie en Rose, and invite Eric to come and talk to us a little bit about what they're doing today. Eric, so good to see you. I would love for you to start by just telling us a little bit about your role at La Vie en Rose and a little bit about the company as well.
Well, thank you, Zoe, for having me. So I'm the CIO at La Vie en Rose, where we have 220 locations of women's lingerie across the country. We're also adding the brand called Bikini Village that sells swimwear for men and women with 70 locations across the country here in Canada. Our Frontline Workers is 4,000 employees across all the store locations that we have. 3/4 of the Frontline Workers are sales associates in stores, obviously. And then there's the management level where there's store managers, assistant managers, key holders that make sure all the operations are running smoothly.
I'm curious, actually, what were some of those business challenges that you had that led you to digitally transforming your frontline?
Obviously, the pandemic did help into giving them tools so we could all work remotely. So Teams became obviously the obvious choice for us to do, as we are a Microsoft shop from all the back-end operations, data, SQL, Power BI, and all our ERP are built on our Microsoft stacks. So that was the first challenge, to be able to work with them remotely and get the information going with their regional sales manager, the back office, through Teams. They can have conference calls, they can have group calls. That was the enabler, was definitely the pandemic. And now we can't live without it because they've been using it on a daily basis.
We have heard from a lot of customers that talking to their frontline, especially when the pandemic hit, was a huge source of why people wanted to digitally transform. And it's great to hear that it's already starting to take root. Out of curiosity, we know device landscapes tend to be a really important part of a frontline worker's day. What does the devices look like in your stores today?
So today we have 3 sorts of devices. We obviously have the POS stations where they can get all their emails. They can also use Teams for writing between each other. We also have laptops in the back store, so they can use them, and they can use them. They can use it in a mobile way throughout the stores. And we have some mobility. We have some applications that they can use through their own personal mobile for scheduling or get their pay stubs or get some communication going back and forth. And the store managers also have Teams built attached to their mobile, so they can talk to their regional sales manager that also have Teams into their mobile phone.
It's really about, meeting the frontline worker where they are and helping provide that right device. So it's very cool to hear what you all are doing. You touched a little bit on, some of the aspects of Teams that frontline workers are using across video conferencing and meeting. I'm curious, what else are they using Teams for on the store floor, and how have they been empowered with that technology?
Obviously, with the pandemic, we had to do some store visual merchandising. So this is the biggest thing they're using Teams for, is definitely to show the store layout to the visual merchandisers back in the office and be able to make some adjustments when needed. Either because the store has a different layout, more or less merchandise than the average. And this is where Teams became very, very handy, so we can react much faster, and they can make the changes almost on the fly as they get their answers, their questions much faster.
I know, though, that creating that end user experience is difficult, making sure that you're kind of creating the right experience for individuals as they need it. Can you share any advice to folks on, what you decided on and how?
First advice is keep it easy. Make sure that the solution or the tool we're putting out there is easy to use. There's a lot of staff turnover in the stores, in retail, and the learning curve needs to be quick, and also the learning curve needs to be aligned with how they know how to use technology today. Everybody knows how to use their phone. They're easy to do. So any solutions we try to put out there is easy to use, and as easy as mainstream software or mainstream solutions are available out there. So this is really what we focus on, and it's been a great success because the learning curve is fast. There's very little change management to do, and the adoption is much, much faster.
I just want to thank you, Eric, for taking time today to talk to us about, everything that La Vie en Rose is doing. And thanks everyone for watching.
Well, thank you very much, Zoe, for your time today also. Thank you.